Hello! In today's Archaeoscoop, my top 3 headlines are as follows. Headline number 1 comes from the University of Rhode Island, big up Rhode Island, where a researcher has been looking into why it is that human babies are born after 9 months. For a long time, the answer has been simply bipedalism. Because we walk on 2 legs, apparently the hip shape of the human being means that the baby has to be born at a certain point because the birth canal is simply too narrow. But she's looked into this and the logic simply doesn't stack up, or rather the data doesn't stack up. In other animals, these kind of factors simply don't come into play, and they certainly don't stop a baby, or rather force a baby to be born at a certain time. Rather, it seems to be linked with metabolism, and the size of the host, or in this case a human female, means that a baby is born on average at a certain time based upon simply the metabolic rate of the species or human beings. So this is a bold new, or rather an interesting new explanation for human gestation and that time period, that magic 9-month period. So check out headline number 1 headline number 1 for more on that. Headline number 2 is with regards to Otzi the Iceman. Otzi is more popular than ever, and essentially the BBC have produced a lovely little video exploring the fact that this so-called wet mummy, as opposed to a dry mummy, is extremely popular. So check out headline number 2 for a nice video looking at Otzi. And headline number 3 is with regards to the National Museum of Anthropology in Mexico, where archaeologists have been staging something of a sit-in protest. Essentially, they're fed up of their patrimony, or rather the country's patrimony, being abused by the state or people with New Age agendas, and in particular this year, aspects of the 2012 myth, and therefore all of the carnival, really, which is surrounding it. They say that monuments are at risk of being damaged, and indeed the direct quote is that they are being violated. So they are desperately trying to educate the public who attend the museum, but also try and get the government rather on side in encouraging better laws to protect these monuments rather than using them as a sideshow. Encourage historical tourism rather than mythic tourism, or simply using them actually to stage concerts and this kind of thing. So for more on that, check out headline number 3. For those and all of today's headlines, they're all in the information bar below, and they shall be updated throughout the day. Bye.